Yes, people, a very, very happy afternoon, all of you. So, guys, we're doing this topic called as consolidated balance sheet, which is a part of accounting standard 21. Correct? Now, in the last class, we had discussed two concepts. One is contra debt cancellation. Contra debt cancellation. In holding company, bills receivable. In subsidiary company, bills payable. So, when I merge, both of them come under one balance sheet. So, it is as good as I have to receive money from my own self. It is as good as I have to pay money to my own self. So, these both we knock off with one another. Okay, not okay. Okay. Contra debt set off, not a big deal. Then we studied the next concept, which is cancellation of unrealized profit on the inventory sold by holding company to subsidiary company or sold by subsidiary company to holding company. Now, when the holding company is selling the goods to subsidiary company, this transaction is called as downstream. Look at arrow mark, it is going down. So this is downstream transaction. And if the subsidiary company is selling the goods to holding company, the arrow mark is going upwards. This is called as upstream transaction. Upstream transaction. My question to all of you is that when holding company is selling the goods to subsidiary company, who will book the profit? Who will book the profit? So in downstream transaction, where the holding company is selling the goods to subsidiary company, the profit is booked. The profit is booked by holding company. This profit which is booked by holding company is correct as long as this profit is in the standalone balance sheet. Because in standalone balance sheet, both entities are separate entities. So one entity selling to another entity is allowed, acceptable, no problem. The problem comes when the both entities are combined together and we prepare consolidated financial statement. In that case, the profit that I record will not make sense because this profit I've earned by selling to subsidiary. And after consolidation, subsidiary is my entity only. So it is as good as selling to my own self. So can I say that Kalpresh Academy this year made a profit of 1 crore rupees? How? By selling to FFLA. Who is FFLA? Again, me only. So to my own self, I've sold it. I made a profit of 1 crore rupees. Will you invest in such companies? No. So you have to eliminate the unrealized profit. Unrealized profit. So this profit, let's say it is 25,000 rupees. So from where will you adjust this? Okay, before that, can I tell you the journal entry for reversal? Very good. This 25,000 is profit. Profit is credit balance. To create it, credit. To reverse it, debit. So reserve and surplus account, debit. Which reserve and surplus of holding or subsidiary? Of the holding company. To what? Inventory of subsidiary company. So this will reduce the reserve and surplus of the holding company and this will reduce the inventory of the subsidiary company. This will reduce the reserve and surplus of holding company. Any problem? No problem. Are we going to do journal entry income in exam? No. So this will impact where? In which working note? Working note number 4. When we prepare consolidated reserve and surplus from the holding company ka reserve and surplus, I have to minus this 25,000 rupees. Any problem? And this, when you prepare the balance sheet, inventory, holding inventory, subsidiary inventory, add both and minus the inventory which is still pending with the subsidiary company. Okay, not okay? Okay. Next is upstream transaction. This is where the subsidiary company sells the goods to holding company. So who books the profit? Subsidiary will book the profit. And who's having the inventory? Holding company will have the inventory. So here also we have to do the cancellation of the profit. Same journal entry. Reserve and surplus account debit. But of which company? Subsidiary company. Because the profit is booked by the subsidiary company. So from subsidiary ka profit I have to reduce it. Subsidiary ka profit where do we show? In working note 1, which is for AOP. So in AOP, I have to minus this 25,000. 2, inventory we have to reduce. Where? Which company? Holding company. I am telling inventory doesn't matter because both are added together and overall it is subtracted. So in both the cases, whether it is upstream or downstream, inventory is not a big deal. We minus from the balance sheet level. Okay, not okay. What you have to remember is that in the downstream transaction, the profit is reversed in working note 4, which is holding company. And upstream transaction, the profit is reversed in AOP, which is working note number 1. So where the profit needs to be reduced or reversed is what you have to mainly focus on. Okay or not okay? The problem comes next where, holding company has sold goods to subsidiary company. Correct? So who's having the stock? Who's having the stock? Subsidiary company. Cost of this is 55,000. 55,000 is the cost. And the holding company ka profit on cost percentage is how much? Let's say 25%. What people do is they multiply these both and get the profit. Can we do this? Arey donkey fellow, this is cost of subsidiary company. This is cost of holding company. So I want cost of holding company. Is it possible to get the cost of holding company? No. So in that case, what do? We convert the profit on cost to profit on sale percentage. But sale is not given, no sir. Arey donkey fellow, if subsidiary ka cost is 55,000, this same value is the sale for holding company. So sale value of the holding company is 55,000. And that is cost for subsidiary company. So whatever is the cost of the inventory for the subsidiary company, that itself becomes the sale value for the holding company. So I have sale value here, and from profit on cost I converted to profit on sale percentage. Now both of them belong to sale family. Can I multiply both one another and get the data? Yes. So 55,000 into 20 by 100, how much it is? 11,000 rupees is my profit. 11,000 is profit. Any difficulty? No problem. Same can happen vice versa also. In the other transaction, upstream transaction? Yes or no? Okay. This is the revision done for the concept taken in the last class. If this is clear, can I go to the next concept, people? Wonderful. Next, that's all. Inventory कुछ भी नहीं, इतना ही मसाला. बस. Dividend. Dividend could be one area which can create problem. Problem is mainly created by because the question sometimes does not tell whether the dividend is pre-acquisition dividend or post-acquisition dividend. There the problem comes. The question is silent about the what type of dividend it is. Even before that, the problem what people face is people don't understand what is the meaning of pre-acquisition dividend and post-acquisition dividend. Got it? We have discussed pre and post-acquisition dividend in two places already. AS 13 we have discussed. Before AS 13, why did we discuss? Cash flow statement or schedule 3? Cash flow statement. You have not seen cash flow statement? Not seen. That's okay. Main discussion, in-depth discussion was done in the AS 13. In that, we have discussed what is the meaning of pre-acquisition dividend and post-acquisition dividend. But tell me something, people. I'll do a very quick brush up. In 11th standard, you had definitely come across the word dividend, or if not, at least in 12th standard. Yes or no? What entry did you pass for the dividend received? Had the question told you dividend received, what entry did you pass for that? Bank account debit to dividend received. Dividend received is nominal account and you transfer this to P&L. What is the transfer entry? Dividend received account debit to P&L account. Any difficulty? You treated this as income. In the concept of 11th and 12th, in the 11th and 12th standard, there was no concept of pre and post. So what dividend you studied there was post-acquisition dividend. Post-acquisition dividend. Now what is the meaning of post and pre? I'll discuss now. So I'm just trying to tell that whatever you have studied in 11th, 12th and foundation, the dividend there was post-acquisition dividend. Now what is the meaning of post-acquisition dividend? I have acquired the shares on 1/4/23. This is 31st March 24. On 1/4/23, you have acquired the shares. Date of acquisition, this is 1/4/23, you have acquired the shares. Now tell me, people, after your acquisition, from this date to this date, whatever profit you earned, or whatever the profit this company has earned, belongs to whom? Belongs to us, the new shareholder who are existing in the shareholder register as on 1/4/23. So this profit is because of the hard work done by the company and the money you've used from these people. So 1/4/23, the shares are acquired. Whoever is the existing shareholder, they have contributed the money, and using their money and the hard work of the company, the profit has been earned. So any profit that has been earned by the company after acquisition is called as post-acquisition profit. Post-acquisition profit. And from this post-acquisition profit, if any part of the profit is shared, given, distributed, that is called as post-acquisition dividend. Post-acquisition dividend. Post-acquisition dividend. It is not necessary that whatever profits you earn, all the profits are distributed. A part of that is distributed. So profit is on the whole what I've earned. What is dividend? Out of that profit, how much is distributed? That is called as dividend. So from the post-acquisition profit, if the dividend is paid, that is called as post-acquisition dividend. So if I receive any dividend from the company on 31st March 24, from 31st March 24 or onwards, if I receive any money, I will record the entry bank account debit to dividend income. I will treat this as my income. I will take it to the P&L account. Okay, not okay? Online people, okay, not okay?
Okay, sir.
Now, before I talk about pre-acquisition dividend. This is a concept that I have to discuss. Though I've discussed this already in 12th, also in foundation, also in accounting standard 3, which is cash flow statement. I've discussed that. Again, I'm doing a very quick recap. Now that you're clear with post-acquisition dividend, now I'm going to get into pre-acquisition dividend. But before that, there's some concept that I want to discuss. Already I've discussed, but I'm doing a quick recap. This is my current year. This is my current year. You do accounting on day-to-day basis. So 31st March, on 31st March, your accounting is almost 90% ready, but not 100%. May I know why? Because we have to do adjustments. We have to do adjustments. Adjustments for what? We have so many adjustments. Adjustments for closing stock, that is opening stock, closing stock adjustment. Adjustments for outstanding expenses, prepaid expenses, accrued income, unearned income. Adjustments for depreciation. Adjustments for interest calculation, interest on loan, interest on advances, interest on capital, interest on drawing. Hell, a lot of adjustments. So company needs a couple of days to finalize the accounts, because after 31st March, only on or after 31st March, only you'll carry out the physical verification. Only when the physical verification of the inventory and the physical verification of the fixed assets are done, you will derive the value of the inventory and fixed assets. Then we have to do depreciation calculation. So it takes good amount of time to finalize the accounts. So let's say we take roughly 30 days to finalize the accounts. This 30 days is not concrete. It will differ depending on how big your accounting team is. Depending on how complicated your accounting transactions are, you might need 10 days, 15 days, 30 days, 45 days, 60 days, 90 days to finalize your accounts. In our example, I'm telling that my accounting team has taken 30 days to finalize the accounts. So from 1/4 to 34, I'm taking 30 days to finalize the accounts. During this period, all the adjustment entries are done. The financial statement is prepared. And then on 1st of May, the financial statement is handed over to the auditor, to the chart accountant for the purpose of statutory audit. For convenience, let's suppose the auditor is taking 31 days to finalize the audit. So when is the audit getting over? 31st of May, the audit will get over. 31st of May, audit will get over. Means once the audit is getting over, the financial statement is on the verge of signing. But signature will not be done. Why? Because on 1st of June, a meeting will be held called as Board of Directors meeting. In the Board of Directors meeting, there are certain important topics to be discussed. One among those topics are to decide what percentage of dividend should be given out of this profit. So that is decided in the BOD meeting in consultation with the auditor. Because for giving dividend, there's a limit which we have studied in Schedule 3. So in consultation with the auditor, the Board of Directors will propose the dividend, not finalize. They only have the right to propose. So on 1/6, the Board of Directors will propose dividend. Propose means what? They will decide that how much out of the profits we can give amount of dividend. How much dividend can be given out of the available profits? Because Board of Directors are those people who are running the business. They know that for next 1 year, 2 year, 5 years, how much money they need. How much money they don't need, which they can distribute to owners. So they are the better person to decide how much profit to be distributed. So Board of Directors propose it. Who will approve this? Shareholders in the annual general meeting. Now on 1 June, what happens? Board of Directors propose the dividend and inform that to the auditor. Now auditor and his audit team, they will incorporate the data where? In the notes to accounts as contingent liability. So 1 June evening, the audit team will take the information from the Board of Directors and incorporate in the notes to accounts under contingent liability what is the proposed dividend. Once that is done, then the final set of financial statement is sent for printout. So on 1 July, the printout is being given. On 1 July, the auditor signs it. So financial statement is signed on 1 July. Now this financial statement, along with auditor's report, along with Board of Directors report, all of that is compiled together and made a document called as annual report. So annual report comprises of multiple documents. In that, the primary document is what? Directors report, audit report, financial statement, standalone and consolidated. Got it, not got it. All this has been, printed together. They make it like a magazine and send it to where? Shareholders. In that, the first page will consist of the invitation to the shareholders to attend the annual general meeting. Annual general meeting. Got it? Not got it? So financial statement is signed and dispatched to all the shareholders along with the invitation for the annual general meeting. Any problem so far? Now, imagine. Charger. Okay. Thank you so much. Now, after the financial statement is signed, you need a couple of days to make a printout of the annual report and dispatch. You have to give some period of time to the shareholders to decide, book the tickets, and come and attend the annual general meeting. I'm talking about those days. In today's scenario, we don't give a hard copy of it. Everything is soft copy. In email, they send the soft copy. Meeting also has been conducted online. Online. It is conducted online. People don't travel and go anywhere. You are supposed to hold the annual general meeting within 6 months of the end of the financial year. So when is the financial year end happening? 31st March. From there, calculate 6 months. 30 September is the maximum date by which or by when the company is supposed to hold annual general meeting. There's one more condition. The time gap between two consecutive AGM should not exceed 15 months. Should not exceed 15 months. That is one condition. But maximum time period which cannot exceed is 30 September. May come what? By 30 September, you have to float AGM. In the AGM, you have to decide whether the dividend is declared or not declared. So imagine the AGM is happening on 30 September. This is the last date. Last date. On 30 September, AGM is being conducted. In that AGM, who will participate? All the shareholders will participate. They have to discuss multiple important points. In that, or one among the point that they have to approve is declaration of dividend. The dividend that has been proposed by the board of directors has to be declared. Declared means what? Approve. Now the shareholders got the choice to agree the dividend as it is. Let's say the dividend proposed is 10%. Example I'm telling. Generally they tell in rupees, 2 rupee per share, 5 rupee per share. Okay, let me put that way itself. Let's say the dividend proposed is 10 rupee per share. 10 rupee per share. The first option available is full 10 rupee you can approve as it is. Or the second option is you may make it less than 10 rupees. Say rupees 8. Say rupees 8. Or you may even make it 0, nil. Ana, you can't approve a dividend which is more than what is proposed. So proposed is a maximum ceiling limit of the dividend. You can approve the same 10 rupee or less than that or even make it 0, but you can't increase the limit of dividend. Okay, not okay. Once the dividend is declared in the annual general meeting, next day, 1 October, you have a liability to pay dividend to the shareholders. Within 30 days of the declaration, you are supposed to disburse the dividend to the shareholders. Piyush, okay, not okay? On one time, Piyush should tell me what entity do we pass for dividend? Dividend account debit to dividend payable. Dividend payable. What is dividend? It is appropriation. It is appropriation. Means what? This reduces my profit. Yes or no? Dividend debit means it will reduce my profit. It will reduce my profit. And dividend payable means what? It is liability. My question to all of you. This dividend is of which year? Let's say previous year is 23-24. Current year is 23-24. And the subsequent year, next year is 24-25. My question to all of you is that this dividend is belonging to which year? 23-24. And when you minus it from the P&L, it gets reduced from the P&L or profit of which year? 24-25. This is unfair now. 23-24 ka dividend, how can you minus from 24-25? I should minus this from 23-24 itself. But to minus that, do I have the authority? No. Why? Because 23-24 ka financial statement has already been signed by the auditor here. It is already signed. Can you go back and do any alteration in that year where the financial statement is already signed? No. Therefore, I have no other choice but to give an effect of that in the subsequent year's profit. So always in the current year ka P&L, I'll have the dividend of the last year. Current year ka dividend will always have the dividend of last year. Sorry. Current year ka profit will have dividend of last year. Got it? Not got it? The logic is clear or not clear? Now, when I come to interim dividend, there's no drama of getting approval from the shareholders. So today, if the board of directors are deciding to, give an interim dividend. Interim dividend means what? The dividend that I have to pay in between the years. Why am I paying interim dividend? Because in the current year, we have done excellently well. We have done so well that we want to appreciate and reward the shareholders and share our joy, share our success with the shareholders. What we thought, above and beyond that, we performed in the business. So you want to reward the shareholders. So in between year itself, you want to distribute the dividend. That is called as interim dividend. Interim dividend means what? In-term dividend. The dividend that is distributed in the current term itself is called as interim dividend. For that, no need to take any approval from the shareholder. Directly the board of directors can propose and declare. So proposal does not even come. If they decide that I want to give up, that itself amounts to declaration. Got it, not got it. So in the current year ka profit, the dividend that I minus, I'm talking about which dividend? Final dividend. Final dividend is of the last year and interim dividend is of the current year. So in current year, I'll minus two dividend. One is final dividend of last year and interim dividend of current year. Okay, not okay. Online people, okay, not okay.
Okay, sir.
Now, in this process, do you have any doubts? If this is clear, I would like to go to now pre-acquisition dividend. Pre-acquisition dividend. Post-acquisition dividend means what? I have done the date of acquisition. I have done the acquisition here. This is date of acquisition. Holding company has become the shareholder. After this, whatever profit is earned, that from that profit, dividend is distributed here. So this dividend is called as post-acquisition dividend. So that dividend belongs to whom? To the holding company. It goes to the holding company. This goes to a holding company. Any problem? No. Now what is pre-acquisition dividend? Pre-acquisition dividend. Now understand. I don't have space. I'll do it here. Somewhere in the past, the company has earned a profit. Somewhere in the past, let's say 22, 23, 21, 22, company has earned a profit. From that profit, not 1 rupee of profit is distributed. Profit got accumulated. Let's say 21, 22 ka profit is 1 lakh. 22, 23 ka profit is 2 lakh. So what is total accumulated profit? 3 lakh. This is the date of acquisition. Okay. After date of acquisition, 30 September AGM happens. Approved. How much dividend is approved? They have approved that 50,000 dividend will be paid. So proposal happened here. Board of directors proposed 50,000 dividend for previous years. Here 30 September approved, declared. Okay, not okay. Now this 50,000 is paid to whom? Whoever is the shareholder on this date. On the date of declaration, whoever is the shareholder, he will get the dividend. Touch your heart and tell me, on this date, who is the shareholder? Holding company. Does holding company have the right? Does the holding company have right on this profit? No. This profit belongs to whom? Old shareholder. So this dividend is called as what dividend? Pre-acquisition dividend. Means this is dividend paid out of that profit which came before acquiring the shares. In the olden period, when the old shareholders were the shareholders, when the old people are the shareholders, during that period, what profit they earned, from that profit, this dividend is paid. So technically, the new shareholder, the holding company, does not have any right on this 50,000 rupees. This is dividend of the pre-acquisition profit. Out of the pre-acquisition profit, the dividend is being paid. So this dividend will be termed as pre-acquisition dividend. Now, on date of acquisition, the shares are sold. The face value of share is how much, you know? The face value of the share is 1 lakh rupees. This is sold for 4 lakh rupees. What is my sale value? 4 lakh rupees. 1 lakh worth of share, it is being sold for 4 lakh rupees. So what is the extra money that the old shareholders charged? 3 lakh rupees. So what does this 3 lakh rupees means? The old shareholder is saying that, look boss, I paid 1 lakh rupees as capital. Apart from that, 2 years I was shareholder. Company has used my money for 2 years. I have done the hard work for 2 years. That 2 years ka profit is 3 lakh rupees. This 3 lakh rupees profit I have not got it. So I want a 3 lakh rupees profit from you. So if you pay me in total 4 lakh rupees, only then I'll sell my shares to you. So it is presumed that whatever is your acquisition price, at what cost you have acquired the share, in that cost price, the profit to the old shareholder is already included. That is included. Okay, not okay. Now, can you please tell me the entry? What entry the holding company will pass when acquiring the shares of S Limited? What will be my entry? Holding company ka entry in the books of holding company. On the date of acquisition. Sir, money is going out, sir. How much money is going out? 4 lakh is going out. What is coming inside? Investment is coming inside. Purchase. Yes, this is purchase of investment. On the date of acquisition, what entry H Limited is recording is what I'm asking. So I'm buying investment. Investment is asset. To record asset, I'll give a debit of 4 lakh. To bank 4 lakh. Any problem? Now later, on 1 October or 10 October, you got 50,000 as dividend. What entry will you pass here? On the date of receipt of dividend, what entry will you pass? Let me tell you one thing very clearly. I'm not discussing this for the very first time. We've already discussed this in the earlier chapters. I'm doing a quick recap of this. Bank account debit to dividend income. Can I write it? No. I will record dividend income if it is post acquisition dividend. If the dividend that is paid is out of the profit that I have earned as a holding company, if I have earned that profit, from that profit is dividend received by me, then that dividend is called as post acquisition dividend, which is my income. This dividend is not my money. This 50,000 rupees is nothing but the 4 lakh what I paid. No, in that 1 lakh is capital component. 3 lakh rupees is what? Profit component. So profit I paid in advance to the old shareholder. That profit is what I'm recovering now. 3 lakh, say, out of 3 lakh, 50,000 profit I'm recovering. Is that recovery my income? No, we will treat this as recovery of my investment. Recovery of my investment. So what is my entry should be? Bank account debit to investment account. Investment account. How much? 50,000, 50,000. If I now ask you, what is the balance investment in the balance of H Limited? It should be 3.5 lakh. It should be 3.5 lakh. How much profit still have to reverse? 2.5 lakh rupees, provided if they distribute the profit out of this 3 lakh. Got it? Not got it? Got it? Not got it? Now, out of 3 lakh rupees, what is 3 lakh rupees? This is profit of old shareholder, which you gave in advance to the old shareholder. You have received 50,000 recovered. How much is yet to be recovered? 2.5 is yet to be recovered. Since 2.5 is recovery of investment, only if the dividend is paid out of this 2.5. In the future years, they might give the dividend out of this year's profit. Then that becomes your post-acquisition dividend. So question will very clearly tell you that the profit which is being paid, is it out of the pre-profits or post-profits? So accordingly, if it is post-profit, take it to income. If it is pre-profit, take it to your investment and reverse from it. Okay, not okay. In exam, how can they screw up your life? They will tell you, or you will find out this 50,000 is pre-acquisition dividend. They should minus from investment, but they will not minus it. They will ask you to minus it. Because who's writing exam? You are writing exam. Who want mark? You want mark. If you want mark, who should minus? You should minus. So question will not minus and give you. Question will ask you to minus this 50,000 from investment. Okay, not okay. So pre-acquisition dividend is nothing but the dividend is already paid in advance to old shareholders. Why? Because in the future, we will receive that dividend. But that dividend does not belong to me. So that dividend or that profit we forecast and pay in advance to the old shareholders. So once we get the dividend from that old profit, that is not our income. It is recovery of my investment. The investment that I paid extra to the old shareholder, it is basically recovery of that. Okay, not okay. So tell me people, is it not important for me to decide whether the dividend in the current year is pre or post? According to that, treatment will differ. According to that, treatment will differ. If it is post-acquisition dividend, it is my income. If it is pre-acquisition dividend, it is reversal of investment. Reversal of investment. Recovery of cost, basically. Now the problem comes where, the question will not tell you whether the dividend in the current year which is given is pre or post. Before that, they will not tell you whether this is final dividend or interim dividend. Nothing they'll tell you. So you have to make a conclusion. You have to make a conclusion. You have to make assumption somewhere. So based on the pattern that ICA has been doing so far, I've taken one crux out of it. I'm going to discuss example 17 with all of you, in which I'm covering all the varieties of dividend. Whatever type of question let them ask, it will be out of this example 17 only. In example 17, I've covered nearly about 7 to 8 cases or more than that. From this only, the dividend questions can come. With this example, you'll be able to understand whether the dividend is final dividend or interim dividend. Once you know whether this is final or interim dividend, based on that, you can decide whether this is pre-dividend or post-dividend. Accordingly, treatment will be done. Accordingly, treatment will be done. If you are ready, I would like to go to the example 17. Online people, what do you say?
Yes, sir.
Super. होना तो चाहिए क्यों? Now, example 17 people, this is case 1. Like that I have case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4, case 5, case 6, 7, 8 cases in total. All the question that is coming from a main exam will be based out of any of these 8 cases. Now, look at this case, people. Very important. Date of acquisition is 31st March 25. Date of acquisition is 31st March 25. Date of dividend. When I say date of dividend is date of dividend paid. Date of dividend paid is 31st March 25. 31st March 25. For me, out of so many dates, these 2 dates are very, very important. One is date of acquisition and second is date of dividend. This is financial year 24-25. 31st March 25, date of acquisition, and 31st March is date of dividend. Now, the question did not tell you this dividend is interim or final. Nothing they have told. What will you assume? When the dividend is given at the end of the year, last day of the year, what will you assume this as? It is interim dividend. Now listen, since the question is silent about the nature of dividend, and moreover the dividend is declared paid at the end of the year, we presume it to be interim dividend. Why? Because generally final dividend cannot be declared and paid on 31st March 25. Final dividend is to be declared on 30th of September max, and within 30 days we have to make the payment. In all the question that we'll be seeing now is dividend declared and paid on 31st March 25. How can we declare the dividend on 31st March 25? Got it, not got it. So whenever any dividend is paid, I'm talking in the case of consolidation. Whenever in between dividend is paid, wherever it is, whichever date it is, in consolidation, you will always construe that as final dividend. That I'll tell now. Whenever any dividend is being declared and paid at the end of the year, last day of the year, in consolidation, we'll take this as interim dividend. Okay, not okay. Interim dividend means what? Current year ka profit. From current year ka profit, you have paid the dividend. Current year ka profit, we have paid the dividend. Okay, not okay. Will it be pre or post? It'll depend. So we have to wait and watch. We can't decide just like that. We have multiple cases. 8 cases are there. Just like that, will not come, no? So one, you have to decide whether the dividend is interim or final. Then based on the acquisition date, you will decide whether this is pre or post. Okay, not okay. So in every case, we have 2 things to define. One is whether it is interim or final. Second, whether this is pre or post. So first, I'm asking you whether this is interim dividend or final dividend. Interim dividend. In consolidation chapter, whenever the dividend is declared and paid at the end of the year, last day of the year, always it is interim. Any problem? Any dividend that is paid in middle of the year, declared and paid in middle of the year, we'll always presume it to be final dividend. Okay, not okay? Okay. Next question is whether this is pre-dividend or post-dividend. Not necessary. मैं बताऊं ना 8 केस है सब बताऊंगा. Now today we acquired the share. Today itself dividend is distributed. Is this dividend belonging to you? This dividend is paid from the past profit, either this profit or this year's profit. During this period, were you the shareholder? No. Did you contribute the money to the company? Did the company use your money to earn profits? No. So this dividend belongs to somebody else. So on 31st March 25, when you would have acquired the share, you would have paid 2 amount to the shareholder. One is the capital portion. Second is the profit portion. Both of these put together you have paid. So this dividend, if you're receiving after acquisition, it is nothing but the recovery of the investment. Hence, it is my pre-acquisition dividend. What is the reason for pre-acquisition dividend? Although the dividend is declared on 31st March 25, the holding company acquires the share only on that date. Hence, the dividend pertains to profit earned before acquisition and is treated as pre-acquisition dividend. Interim dividend declared on or before the date of acquisition. Interim dividend declared on or before date of acquisition is pre-acquisition dividend. Interim dividend, I'm not talking about final dividend. I'm only talking about interim dividend. If any interim dividend is declared on or before acquisition, pre. After acquisition, post. I'm only talking about interim dividend. I didn't use the word final dividend. I used the word only interim dividend. Current year I acquired the share. Current year I acquired the share. After acquisition, if interim dividend is paid, post. Before it is paid, pre. Okay, not okay. Now, can I go to case 2? If case 1 is clear, can I go to case 2? In case 1, what is the key factor? The date of acquisition and the date of dividend both are same. Now let's see what is case 2. In case 2, date of acquisition 1/4/24. Oh. And date of dividend is end of the year. Now the question is it interim or final? First question. Second, whether this is pre or post. It is interim dividend or final dividend? Interim dividend. Why? End of the year. Reason for interim dividend same as case 1. What I discussed here, same reason. Now, pre or post? This is the date of acquisition. This is the date of acquisition. After the dividend is being declared. And that too, this is interim dividend. Interim dividend means what? Current year ka profit earned is distributed to current year itself. That is interim. What is final dividend? Last year ka profit or earlier year's profit or past year's profit is distributed in the current year. That is final dividend. Interim means what? Current year ka profit, current year distributed. So current year distribution means current year profit. When did I acquire? On 1/4/24. So after I acquired, I earned the profit. From that profit which I earned, the dividend is being distributed. So this is my post-acquisition dividend. Post-acquisition dividend. So post-acquisition dividend is my income. It is my income. Pre is my recovery of investment. Post is my income. So this dividend will go to my P&L account. Whereas in case 1, the dividend will be subtracted from the investment. Subtracted from the investment. Okay, not okay. No energy. Okay. Reason for post-acquisition dividend. The holding company acquires a subsidiary at the beginning of the year. Therefore, profits earned during the year belongs to post-acquisition period. Since the dividend is declared out of these profits, because interim dividend is paid generally out of current year's profit. That is the concept of interim dividend. Current year ka profit, from that you distribute the dividend. Hence, it is post-acquisition dividend. Online people, okay, not okay?
Okay, sir.
Now, case 3. Date of acquisition in middle of the year. Dividend at the end of the year. So case 1, case 2, case 3, all the 3 cases, dividend is paid at the end of the year. So in all the 3 cases, it is interim dividend, interim dividend, interim dividend. What did I change in all the 3 questions? Date of acquisition. In case 1, I put here. In case 2, I put here. In case 3, in between. So for me to decide whether the dividend is interim or final, what I should look at? Date of dividend. If the date of dividend is at the end of the year, it is interim. Middle means final. End means interim. Middle means final. Okay. Now for me to see whether this is post or pre, what I should see? Apart from date of dividend, I also have to see date of acquisition. Interim dividend means what? Current year ka profit paid current year itself. I became the shareholder, means H Limited became the shareholder during this period. So from this period to this period, whatever profit is earned, from this profit, if dividend is paid, that is post-acquisition dividend. From this period to this period, we were not the shareholder. Somebody else were the shareholder. So during this period, whatever the profits were earned, that profit belongs to the other shareholder, which we would have paid him at the time of acquisition of shares. So this dividend is called as pre-acquisition dividend. Okay, not okay? So 1/4/24 to 30 September. 1 second. 1/4 to 30 September, it is pre-acquisition dividend, and 1/10 to 31st March 25 is post-acquisition dividend. Now this will be contradictory to what you have studied in Accounting Standard 13. This is contradictory to what you have studied in Accounting Standard 13. What did we study in AS 13? Everything is post-acquisition dividend. That is wrong what you have studied in AS 13. But that is how I say solving, we are helpless. This is right. This is right. That is your fate. Exactly. So this is your fate. To be very honest, what we are studying in consolidation is a right approach. What has been done in AS 13 is yes. But you can't go and argue. So AS 13, how we will solving the problem in the same manner you will solve it. Because in AS 13, always the interim dividend was treated as post-acquisition dividend. But here you have to be very careful. Here the game is different. This is right. This is right. Okay, not okay. So slight difference in the post-acquisition dividend for the interim dividend in AS 13 versus AS 21. This alone you have to remember. Sorry, you're telling something. Exactly. But whatever you see, they've done based on that only. They've treated everything as post. We have served based on that. So there's a contradictory point. Now, the portion of dividend relating to the period 1/4/24 to 30 September were belonging to the old shareholders. So whatever profit were earned during the old period, that profit belongs to old shareholders. And while transferring the shares from them to us, they would have given that shares to us only had we given this profits to them. So this profit I already gave in advance. This period ka profit I gave in advance. So if I receive any money out of this profit, it is my recovery of investment. Hence, it is treated as pre-acquisition dividend, as it is declared out of the profits earned by the subsidiary before the holding company acquired the control. Such dividend represents a return on investment. Reason for post-acquisition. The portion of dividend relating to period 110 to 31/3, the remaining 6 months, is treated as post-acquisition dividend since it is declared out of profits earned after the holding company acquired the control over the subsidiary. Such dividend represents income of the group. Okay, not okay. Now, can I go to case 4? Online people, can I go to case 4?
Yes, sir.
Date of acquisition 1/4/24. Date of dividend somewhere in middle of the year. Don't be obsessed with 30 September. Don't be obsessed with 30 September. It can be any date in middle of the year. We will always construe as final dividend. These 8 cases are applicable only when the question is silent about whether the dividend is interim or final. Let's say in case 3, though the date of dividend, Lakshya Sunti Jana, though it is 31st March 25, play wala important point. Though the date of dividend is at the end of the year, if the question says this is final dividend, will you still construe this as interim dividend? No. What question says, first we'll follow that. What question says, that will follow that. Only if question does not say anything, then we'll apply this assumption and logic. Okay, not okay. If question says interim means interim, final means final, then I will not look into what date it is. If question does not say anything, only then apply all these cases. Case 4. Date of dividend is middle of the year. So what dividend this is? Final dividend. What is meaning of final dividend? Last year ka profit, whatever is earned, in the current year somewhere here the dividend is proposed and it's been approved by the shareholder here. So current year shareholders approved, what we got is the profit of the earlier period. When did we acquire the share? 1/4/24. So this dividend is out of that profit which is before acquisition. So this dividend, who will receive? Who will receive? Who will receive? H Limited will receive. New shareholder will receive. But this is out of which profit? Old profit. When H was not shareholder. So this period ka profit I would have already paid in advance while acquiring the shares. So if that profit is coming back to me from the company, that is my recovery of investment, not my income. Hence, it is my pre-acquisition dividend. Pre-acquisition dividend. Okay, not okay. Reason why it is called as final dividend. If the question is silent, the question is silent about the nature of dividend. And moreover, the dividend is paid in the middle of the year. We presume it to be final dividend. Why? Because final dividend has to be approved maximum by 30 September 24. I mean 30 September of any year. Maximum it has to come. So if any dividend is coming in middle of the year, we assume it to be final dividend. Why this is pre-acquisition dividend? Since the dividend is presumed to be final dividend, it is declared always out of the profit of the preceding accounting year, either preceding year or earlier years. It is not necessarily preceding year. It could be from earlier years of profit also. As the holding company acquired shares on 1/4/24, these profits were earned before acquisition. So the dividend what you are getting here, the dividend what H Limited is getting here is out of that profit which was earned before the acquisition. Therefore, the dividend is treated as pre-acquisition dividend. So this dividend what you are receiving now, no, this money you already paid to the shareholder on 1/4/24. So what you paid to the shareholder is what now you are recovering. So what you paid was investment, a part of investment. Now, when you recover the same money, it is reversal of investment. It is not your dividend income. Okay, not okay. All in people, okay, not okay.
Okay, sir.
Date of acquisition 1/10/24. So beginning of the year 1/4/24. Date of acquisition 1/10/24. Date of dividend 1/11/24. 31st March ending year. For me to decide whether this is interim dividend or final dividend, I have to look into date. Date is middle of the year. So this is final dividend. Final dividend means if the dividend is paid out of earlier year's profit, not previous year. Earlier year or past year's profit. In past year, were we the shareholder? No. So this profit does not belong to us, it belongs to somebody else. So on 1/10/24, when you acquired the shares, this profit is already paid here. That profit what you paid is what you're getting now back from the company. That profit is what you're getting back from the company now. Is it your income? No. What I gave to the old shareholder, that is what I'm getting back from the company. So it is a recovery of my investment. So this is my pre-acquisition dividend. Pre-acquisition dividend. What reason for final dividend and pre-acquisition dividend I gave in case 4? Same example here also, no change. Any problem? Online people, any problem?
No, sir.
Offline also you answer, online also you answer. Then what will online people answer? Now, case 6. Date of acquisition 1/7/24. Date of dividend 1/11/24. Date of acquisition, date of interim dividend. The question says this is interim dividend. Then it is interim dividend. Very good. Pre or post? This part is pre. This part is post. Balle, balle. 1/4 to 30 June, pre. 1/7 to 31/10, post. Reason required, not required? Not required or required? You read it. Required, you read it. I try to put this in very simple language, easy to understand language. In exam also, when you're asked theory questions to write, keep your English very simple. Just because you're doing CA course, it doesn't mean that you'll try to write in British language and come. Write in language which the opposite person can understand in a very simple manner. A simple English will do. Case 7. Wait. Now let me read. 1/4/24, date of acquisition. 31st March 25, date of dividend. Question says that profit for the year, during the year profit is 1,50,000. Interim dividend they're telling. So what dividend this is? Interim dividend. 180 is distributed. Interim dividend given is 180. How the hell did you give 180 when you had only 150 ka profit? So 30 profit you gave from the earlier year's profit. Earlier year's profit. Okay. Correct. Lovely. Any profit that is earned after date of acquisition, and from that if it is distributed, it is post-acquisition dividend. So after acquisition to the date of dividend, what profit have you earned? 150. This is the post-profit. This is post-dividend. Any profit earned after acquisition, distributed out of it, this is post-acquisition dividend. But we have given 30,000. So extra 30 came from the earlier year's profit. Profits of that year when we were not the shareholder. Somebody else were the shareholder. So this is pre-acquisition dividend. So 30,000 is pre-acquisition dividend and 150 is post-acquisition dividend. Okay, not okay. 150 is paid out of current year's profit after acquisition. So post-acquisition dividend. 30,000 paid out of previous year profit or earlier year's profit as current year's profit was insufficient. Pre-acquisition dividend. We have studied in the schedule 3 that we can utilize the earlier year's ka dividend to pay the current year's ka dividend. Okay, not okay? Okay. 150, source of profit, current year's profit, post-acquisition dividend. Nature of dividend, post. 30,000, accumulated profits, past accumulated profits, pre-dividend. Any difficulty? Since the dividend declared on 31st March 25 is interim dividend, it is payable out of profit of the current accounting year. The current year's available profit is 150, which is insufficient to cover the total interim dividend of 180. Therefore, 150 is treated as post-acquisition dividend being paid out of post-acquisition profit. And the balance 30 is treated as pre-acquisition dividend paid out of accumulated profits of the period which is prior to acquisition. Prior to acquisition. Any difficulty? No, sir. Online people, any difficulty?
No, sir.
Super. Case 8. Date of dividend 1/10/24. Date of acquisition 1/11/24. Pre or post? Okay. First dividend, interim or final? Final dividend. Okay. Pre or post? Pre or post? Pre and post will come into picture only when you receive the dividend. In all the above 7 cases, after you acquired the shares, you got the dividend. So you have to say whether it is pre or post. If it is pre now, recovery of investment. Post means income. Here the dividend is given before acquisition. This is acquisition. This is acquisition. Before that, dividend itself is given. Have you received it? When you have not received it, it is neither income nor recovery of investment. Pre-acquisition. Okay. See, this is though we can say pre-acquisition dividend, but will you do any treatment in your books of accounts? No. Though this is pre-acquisition dividend because it is given out of pre-profits, but no treatment in the books of holding company. Dividend declared before the acquisition does not belong to holding company at all because the holding company was not the shareholder on the date of declaration. Hence, it is neither the pre-acquisition dividend nor post-dividend. It is ignored in the consolidated financial statement. CFS is consolidated financial statement. Okay. Now, can we do a question? Break. I'll break you. Today I'm in full flow. Wait. मजा आएगा क्वेश्चन मेरे. We'll do this. This is a separate question. I meant to put this in scanner. So I don't know which scanner question number this will be. This is separate. This is separate document. Extra question. Extra question. This extra question I have not taken out of my brain. I've taken this out of earlier years exam question. 2013, 12, 2009, 14. Long back. Okay, wow. So this is not there in scanner. I will put this in scanner. बस समझ ले. देखो मैं वो सौभाग्य दे रहा हूँ कि भाई उन लोगों का तो बैलेंस शीट सॉल्व करके दे, कंसोलिडेशन बना के दे तू. Now it says that on 1st October 1998, before you were born, what is the born date? 2007. Oh my God. Siddharth? 4. So all of you 2000 plus, all 2000 category. What are you called as? Millennials, no, Gen Zs. I am 90s born or millennials. Oh. You're called as Gen Zs.
तो अभी 26, 27 है ना वो मिलेनियल उधर के उसके बाद जो 25 तक है ना वो Gen Z है क्योंकि वो 2000
नहीं, somebody is telling alpha beta gamma is also come now.
वो गया सर alpha beta gamma सब खत्म दादा दादी वही थे.
That is alpha beta gamma. You're telling ulta. Abhi people are telling now alpha beta is coming. Okay, do one thing. After class you research and tell me. I don't want to spend my time on this now. On 1st October 1998, H Limited acquired 24,000 shares of 10 each in S Limited at the cost of 340. Cost of investment is 340. The balance sheet of two companies as on 30 June 99 were as follows. Premium only, correct? Always we buy at premium. The premium has profit in that. And the premium can you please do 3,40,000 rupees divided by 24,000? How much is cost per share? 50, 14. Okay, 14.16. You know what is the difference between these two? 4.16 is that premium. Premium is nothing but, in that example I told you 1 lakh is share capital, 3 lakh is profit, total money you paid is 4 lakh. So 3 lakh what extra you paid is premium. That premium in simple language I said it is profit. Got it, not got it? Okay.
So 24,000 into 10, 2,40,000 minus 3 वही है ना.
मैडम போத்துட்டு படுத்துக்கலாம் போத்துக்கலாம் நீ எப்படி வேணா பண்ணிக்கலாம் इसलिए बोला ना. Now share capital general reserve is given as per last year accounts. Okay. Profit loss is given, sundry creditors, bills payable is given, goodwill, land building, machinery, stock, debtor, investment, bills receivable, cash at bank. Okay. On 1st July 1998, the profit and loss account of S Limited shows a credit balance of 80,000. So what is the financial year beginning and ending with? July to June. What? 1 October 1998. This is the balance sheet of 1 October. Right? So correct only I said. It is 98 to 99. So 1st July 98 to 30th June 99. Okay, not okay. When did H Limited acquire the share? 1st October 1998. This is date of acquisition. 1/10/98. After how many months? July, August, September, 3 months. And this is 9 months. Clear or not clear? No. On the 1st July 1998, the profit and loss account of S Limited shows a credit balance of 80,000. Out of which dividend of 15% was paid in December 1998. December is somewhere here. Here the dividend is paid in the middle of the year. You don't have to apply this is final or interim because the question itself is told. It is
Previous year
oh no. On 1 July 98, 80,000 profit is there. Now out of this profit, dividend has been paid. So opening profit is earlier year's profit. From earlier year's profit, if I pay dividend in current year, it means final dividend and pre-acquisition dividend. Okay, not okay. So whatever dividend we are receiving in the December month, I will have to adjust this from the investment. It is recovery of my investment. Or will I take it to P&L? Recovery of investment. This is because it is pre-acquisition dividend. Okay. Any problem so far? Now the question that you'll have in your mind is how do I calculate the dividend amount? They said 15%. 15% on what will you get? Donkey fellow. Always dividend is paid on what? Paid up capital. On the paid up capital. What is the paid up capital of S Limited? Who will pay dividend to whom? Company. I have the share capital. I am using your money. So I will give reward to you in form of dividend. So share capital of S Limited will pay dividend to whom? All the shareholders. So what is the paid up capital of S Limited? 4 lakh into 15%, how much? 60,000 is dividend. Paid out of 80,000, which is past year's profit. Pre-acquisition profit. So this is pre-acquisition dividend. Tell me, madam. No doubt. But your face is having question mark.
नहीं सर, S Limited दे रहा है dividend ना?
कौन देना चाहिए तुम्हारे हिसाब से?
सर S Limited ही देना चाहिए, क्योंकि उधर S Limited ही दिया.
I am X Limited. I gave to S Limited, so I'll pay dividend to you.
नहीं,
okay, very simple. Now, the bills payable of S Limited represents bill issued in favor of X Limited, which company still holds 80,000 of bill accepted of S Limited. Oh my God. In short, this is contra debt. At the time of doing the balance sheet, we'll decide. The entire closing stock of S Limited represents goods supplied by H Limited. H2S. Downstream transaction at cost plus 20%. Prepare consolidated balance sheet of two companies on 30 June 1999. The problem is inventory value they have not given.
Sir,
very good. So here they are telling that whatever is the stock of S Limited, entire closing stock is nothing but the stock supplied by H2S. Okay, not okay. My question to all of you. How many adjustments in AOP totally? AOP.
Sir, AOP में
Time adjustment is there? Okay.
Sir,
Revaluation? नहीं है. Okay. हाँ.
Third, ये है.
क्या?
Trade payable वो वाला.
Inventory adjustment, elimination of profit. 4 में आएगा. Very good. So in AOP only upstream profit, subsidiary का profit is eliminated. This is downstream. So in AOP this will not come. So where will this profit get minus from? Consolidated reserve and surplus, working note 4. Okay, because this profit is booked by holding company. Holding sold it to subsidiary. So who booked the profit? Holding. So holding a profit have to reduce where? In working note 4. Now clear? Now, there's a small twist here. You know what is the twist? So far, we were directly preparing AOP. Before AOP, there's one more additional document that you're supposed to prepare from this question onwards. Yes. One, no, don't ask anything.
जो dividend pay करते हैं ना, उसे profit and loss से pay करते हैं. General reserve से भी करते होंगे ना.
सबसे जितना पैसा उसके पास उसे करें.
उधर balance sheet में general reserve भी तो last कुछ लिखा.
तो P&L से दिया ना वो, general reserve से नहीं दिया, सिर्फ P&L से दिया. हाँ, now, okay, no fighting. Now, so far, we were preparing AOP directly. But now onwards, whenever we have dividend and bonus coming into picture, before AOP, you have to prepare P&L appropriation account. P&L appropriation account. Why? Because so far dividend was not there. So this is opening balance. This is the total. Difference between them were post. Correct? No. This is pre-acquisition profit. This is total. Difference between pre and total is how much? Post. This was balancing to that. Now, apart from these three items, we'll have dividend coming into picture, bonus coming into picture. Hence, I cannot do AOP directly. If I have to do, I have to put multiple two more columns, which will make this more complicated. To avoid complications, what I've done is I have done a ledger presentation which you are very much familiar with. All of you know how to prepare P&L appropriation account? Yes. So we'll prepare that. Now take a fresh page and prepare the appropriation account. When I say appropriation, it doesn't mean only P&L. It is reserve and surplus appropriation account. For the entire reserve and surplus appropriation account. This will make your life very, very easy. Let's do it. Sorry? I'll see, Kana. I'll put which scanner question I have to see. I'll tell you. You will take 3 questions to get familiarized to this, 3 to 4 questions. After this, you'll become a pro. This is appropriation account. Appropriation account. Now, what is the beginning of the year, people? What is the date? Okay, before that, can I show the diagram to all of you? 1798 is the beginning of the year. On this date, share capital of estimated 4 lakh. Any problem? It is given in the balance sheet. There is no additional capital. There is no withdrawal of capital. So whatever is the share capital in the beginning is the same share capital in the end also. Whatever is there in the end, that is there in the beginning also. Any problem? So this is given in the balance sheet because balance sheet is of 30 June 1999. Am I right? Balance sheet is of 30 June 1999. Huh? What did I write here? 99 only. Since there is no additional capital issued, this itself will become the opening capital. Yes or no? On the opening date, what is the profit given? Let me erase this little bit. On the 1st July 1998, the beginning of the financial year, S Limited showed a credit balance of 80,000. P&L of S Limited showed a credit balance of 80,000. So can I say this is talking about P&L 80,000? So come back to the balance sheet. Balance sheet says that there is a general reserve. How much? 3 lakh. As per last year accounts. So this 3 lakh is the general reserve created in the current year or it is coming from several years? It is coming from several years. How do I know it? This information which is given in bracket, this is as per past year accounts. Means in past year, before that, this 3 lakh was existing. So can I say, apart from P&L, I have a GR of 3 lakh rupees in the beginning. Okay, not okay. What is the P&L at the end? 170 is the P&L at the end. And what is GR at the end? Same 3 lakh rupees. So GR is 3 lakh for many years. So opening, closing is same GR. Okay, not okay. This assumption you have to make. Rather, this is not assumption. There's a point given here. From this, you have to pick up that point. And this is where people miss. And people think that, oh, GR is in the end of the year. Beginning not there. Why? Because what are you habitual? You are habitual to see opening balance here. The question will tell opening GR and opening P&L both put together so much. This is what you've seen so far. But to your surprise in this question, what happened? Opening GR and opening P&L is not given together. Opening P&L is given somewhere. Opening GR kind information is given elsewhere. Both has to be connected. That connection does not come. Hence, I picked up this question. Because in all the latest question, what they have the habit of doing is they put both opening P&L and opening GR ka information together. So it is very easy for you to pick up the data. The problem comes when the same data is scattered. So in the additional information, they have given the information about the opening P&L, but opening GR are not given. Silently, they have given the information here. Hence, this is the reason for me to choose and pick this question. Now, 11098, date of acquisition. How much shares have you acquired? 24,000 shares. Out of how much? 3 lakh is the capital. 3 lakh divided by 10, how much it is? 30,000 shares. So 24,000 out of 30,000 is how much percentage? 80 percentage. So it's not 60, this is 80 percentage. 80 or 60?
सर ये आप दूसरा क्वेश्चन
वो कहाँ भाई सेम ही तो है
एग्जाम्पल तो 4 लाख है ना
हाँ करेक्ट है. Oh, sorry. I took general reserve. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. So I was wondering. So share capital is 4 lakh. We took 3 lakh. GR ka value. 4 lakh by 10 is how much? 40,000. 40,000. So 24,000 out of 40,000. Now how much percent is? 60%. Now it is correct. क्या हुआ?
एक सेकंड के लिए अटैच
I was like, what happened? I did so very well. Now, this is how much? 60% only. Okay. 60%, 340. What is the profit during the year? This is what we have to find out. 150 you can't. This is what we have to find out. I found out, so I wrote it happily. You have to find out. When is the dividend declared? December month. In December month, it is declared. Dividend of 15% was paid in December 1998. Any problem? No problem. So far clear? 3 months is pre-profit. This is pre-profit. And after this, it is post-profit. Are we clear with the diagram now?
Yes.
Chalo, great. Now, observe. What is the beginning of the day? What is the starting date of the year? 1798 by P&L by GR. How much people? 80,000 is P&L. 3 lakh is GR. Total how much? Yeah, this is working note 1, henceforth. 1 or 1A, whatever it is. 1A, 1B, whatever you feel. Or make this 1A itself. Working note 1A. Total is 3 lakh 80,000. Any problem? No. At the end of the year, what is the date, people? 30 June 1999. 30 June 1999. One of the reasons of taking this question also is that so far the years that you've seen is Jan to December or April to March. In between the financial year it was there. Then how to handle that also we should know. 2 P&L and 2 GR. How much is P&L during the year? I mean at the end of the year. 1,70,000 at the end of the year. And GR is same 3 lakh. Total how much? 4,70,000. Tell me something. When you distribute dividend, can I say distribute the dividend from the profits? So what is entry for distribution of dividend? Dividend account debit to dividend payable. And then it is dividend payable to, sorry, closing entry. What is closing entry? P&L appropriation to dividend. So the appropriation account to dividend. Any problem? No problem. On which date? Date is not given, but month is given. In December month, to dividend. How much it is, people? Sir, 4 lakh is the paid up capital into 15%. How much it is? 60,000 is dividend paid. Now, you will get a balancing figure here. This is current year ka profit, which is on 31 July 1999
Sir,
by P&L or by profit of current year. June आएगा, July आएगा, June आएगा. It is July to June, so June will come. 30 June, sorry. 30 June 1999. Current year ka profit is how much? You tell me. That I know. You tell me. You calculated or you copy pasted? Oh, sorry. My mistake. I forgot that I have intelligent students, honest students. 150.
yes, sir.
Now let's interpret this ledger. 380 is my accumulated profits in the beginning of the year. During the year, I've earned a profit of 150. So what is your total profits? What is your total profits?
Sir, 5 lakh.
5,30,000 is total profit. From 530, how much dividend have you distributed? 60. If that is gone, what is the balance profit? 470. This 470 I'm yet to distribute. So this 470 will be my closing profit, closing GR and closing P&L. Okay, not okay. In that, a part of this will belong to majority, some will be belonging to minority. Any problem? क्या दिक्कत है?
इसका क्या करना?
वो बताऊंगा आगे. Have you understood this ledger first of all? I have not told what to do. I'm just telling you that 380 is my opening profit accumulated till the beginning of the year. In the current year, so much profit additionally I've made. So in total, the profit that I have in my business is 530. My undistributed profit is 530. Out of that, how much is distributed? 60. How much is remaining undistributed? 470. Any difficulty? No difficulty. Fantastic. Now this will give you a clarity which is pre and which is post. Can I say this is pre-profit? Yes or no?
Yes.
And can I say this is post-profit?
Yes.
Yes or no? Yes or no? In that, a part will be pre and part will be post. So timing adjustment has to be done.
Yes.
No problem. Now observe, don't do anything. Just observe. Working note 1B. Calculation of AOP of S Limited. We are going to do the adjustments in the profit of S Limited. We are going to refine the profit of S Limited. Don't do anything, just observe. Observe, don't do anything. Particulars. I'll give time to copy. Particulars, percentage,
Yeah.
pre-acquisition profit, post-acquisition profit. I don't need total anymore. Total was required when I had to take the difference and find this out. Now to find this post-acquisition profit, I'm taking the help of appropriation account. So instead of total, I'm going to replace this with ledger because I have more complication. Total will come into picture when there is no complication. There is no bonus adjustment, no dividend adjustment, no appropriation adjustment. Then the difference between the pre and the total, pre and total is post. But here I can't do it because I have two more items to be adjusted. So instead of making this calculation more complicated, I prepared one extra step for P&L appropriation account. There we will do the adjustments and derive the pre and post profit. Okay, not okay. Now I don't need any longer total, which means if you get a question in exam without bonus, without dividend, you will do total ka column and come. No need of appropriation ledger. You will put total column. But in the question, if they give dividend and bonus, then I will not do total column. I will do that ledger and okay, not okay. Now tell me people, let me talk about general reserve and P&L, which is pre-part. How much is pre-general reserve?
3 lakh.
Pre-general reserve is 3 lakh. Pre-P&L is 80,000. Any problem? 3 lakh and 80,000. Total is how much? 380. Total is how much? 380. Post is 150. Post is 150. But the problem is, I have acquired the shares. I have acquired the shares on 110. So from 17 to 110, whatever the profit is earned is belonging to the pre-period. And from 110 onwards, whatever the profit is earned, that belongs to post-period. So I have to do time adjustment. Whenever the acquisition is happening in middle of the year, time adjustment will come into picture. Whenever acquisition is happening in the middle of the year, what should come? Time adjustment will come. Time adjustment will come. So please tell me people, from 1 July to 110, how many months? 3 months. So 3 months is pre-profit, 9 months is post-profit. Now, add current year's profit. This is nothing but time adjustment. So now, how do I do it for the first year? I mean pre-part. 1,50,000 into 3 by 12. And post-part is 1,50,000 into 9 by 12. How much it is? 37,500 and 12,500. 1,12,500. Any difficulty so far? Now, please tell me what is the total? You don't anything, let me do it. Tell me the total. 4 lakh 17,500. Okay. 1,12,500. If I add these both, what is the total? 5,30,000. Do you remember seeing this 530 somewhere? 530, total of the profit. So total profit opening 380, current year ka 150, total profit 530. Now, if I distribute this between majority and minority, will you be okay with it?
Yes, sir.
Piyush is saying okay. எப்படிப்பா தம்பி இந்த 530ல already நீ வந்து dividend கொடுத்துட்ட. Already you paid dividend. You're telling that no, I will not minus the dividend. Again, I'll give the 80%, no 60% to majority and 40% to minority. You don't have heart? Out of this 530, you already gave 60,000 rupees. So liability should be created for the balance profit, na? I can't give the same profit again and again, over and again. So without forgetting, what are you supposed to do? Minus dividend. So basically, this, what we're doing so far, no, is nothing but we are redoing this appropriation in the statement format. with pre-period and post-period. This appropriation was done. This appropriation was done without pre and without post. I did a combined appropriation without pre and post segregation. But for consolidation, we need pre and post. So appropriation account is giving you a clarity. What is my opening profit? What is current year's profit? From that, how much dividend given? How much is balance liability? They give an overall basis. But we have to do segregation between pre and post. Apart from that, between majority and minority. So opening you have recorded, current year profit you have recorded. Who will minus the dividend? So 60 dividend I have to minus. Okay, not okay. Now, so hence one more adjustment is going to come to your AOP, which is dividend. So now tell me, people, I should minus 60,000 dividend. From which part will I minus, pre or post? For that, we have to decide whether the dividend is pre-dividend or post-dividend. What did we decide? It is pre-dividend. How did you decide this is pre-dividend?
वो final dividend तो previous year के ही होगा.
I'm coming. 80,000 is the opening profit. When did we acquire the share? When did we acquire the share? 110. Question said that in the December month, whatever dividend you have paid, it is paid out of 80,000 profit. This 80,000 profit was earned during what period? During the pre-period, pre-profits, when the holding company was not the shareholder, because holding company became the shareholder here. So before that, somebody else was the shareholder, and during that period, what profit we earned is called as pre-profit. And from pre-profit, if you give dividend, this is pre-acquisition dividend. So to be very precise, I'm not bothered whether this dividend is interim or final. When the question is told that I gave this dividend from the pre-profit, my game is over. Pre-profit ka dividend means pre-dividend, and that you will minus from pre-acquisition profit. So less dividend paid 60,000. Why? Because this is my total profit 530. From that 60,000 dividend given. So balance is undistributed dividend. That listen. This is my total profit 530. From that 60,000 dividend, if I already gave, my liabilities towards the balance 4,70,000 rupees, which I distribute between majority and minority, between pre and post period. So at the final amount that I should have, the final profit that I should have is that profit which I have not yet distributed, that I should show in form of minority liability in the balance sheet. This is already distributed. The one which is distributed, will I show again liability? No. You already paisa kurti diya. Have you paid the money? Then deduct it. Sir, you have already deducted your no, sir. And a donkey fellow, the same working note 1, which is done in the ledger format, is done in the statement format between pre and post period. So same data we have to repeat here. Got it, not got it? Gradually, as when we proceed, you will appreciate the beauty of this ledger. Even without doing the ledger, you can do it, but lead to confusion. But this ledger will make your life easy in identifying the balancing figure. Sometimes, see, in this question, lucky that they asked you the post profit, current take profit. In some question, this will be the balancing figure. In some question, they'll ask this as balancing figure. In some question, dividend will be balancing figure. So ledger format is very easy to find out the balancing figure because you're pro in that. Since 11th standard, you've been finding the balancing figure in the ledger only. Hence, I introduce this ledger concept. Okay, not okay. Now, tell me the balance profit. One second. Lakshita is not with us. She's going somewhere. You only. क्या डाउट है? हाँ.
Sir, वो ledger में जो 4,70,000 आया वो तो closing balance है ना?
Correct. Closing undistributed profit. 470 is closing undistributed profit. Total at the end of the year.
Total है ना?
मेरा नहीं है, total है.
हाँ sir, total.
3 lakh plus 80 plus 37,500 minus 60. How much it is? 3,57,500. And this is 1,12,500. Okay. Any other adjustment to be done? Time adjustment over. Dividend adjustment over. No revaluation. Oh shit, we forgot. Sir, unrealized profit had to minus, sir. That is when upstream means what? Subsidiary selling to holding company. Who will pick the profit? Subsidiary. So to minus from subsidiary profit in AOP. This is downstream transaction. So to minus in the working note 4. That's all. This is all reserve and surplus. total reserve and surplus. Now, H limited how much? 60%. Are wait, pa. Others how much? 40%. Now you tell. 214, 500. Then 143, 1,43. Okay. Then very good. Now do it. Copy paste. Those who don't have brains. Those who have it, do this on your own. Oh my God, I've touched your ego. Maja coming, not coming today. Only Siddharth is taking Maja today. His energy, there is a confidence. Yeah, Maja is coming today. Test all. ठीक है sir. Okay sir. पाजी तो आज कुछ बोल ही नहीं रहे. पाजी is very silent. पाजी हमेशा से ऐसी हो स्टार्टिंग से. बहुत साइलेंट. समझ में आ रहा है. मैं वो शादी के बाद वाला सिनारियो सोच रहा हूँ मैं. शादी के बाद वाला सिनारियो सोच रहा हूँ मैं. कि तुम्हारे जैसे तो बहुत डिमांड है यार. लड़कियों को साइलेंट वाला ही चाहिए ना, ताकि मैं बोलूं और कोई सुने. हाँ
हाँ, मैं ऐसी मैं बहुत बड़ा
हाँ.
क्यों सामने वाला नहीं बोले.
सब तुम लोग का बहुत लोग ऐसे किसे हैं. You will be in very much demand after becoming CA. Not because you have CA degree, because you are silent. पीयूष सी कुछ भैया से.
अगर डिविडेंड पेड जो 60,000 है, उसमें प्री पोस्ट आया तो वो प्रोपोर्शनली डिवाइड होगा.
Had this been 60,000 post profit, say post dividend, I would have subtracted in the post column.
प्री पोस्ट दोनों है तो दोनों.
Don't know. That based on that we have many questions also. This ledger is over. Okay. Do it on your own. Don't copy paste. It's easy to copy.
सारी एनर्जी.
After this, I'll give break.
This sum.
After this, one more sum, then break.
नहीं, तो पूछ रही थी. After this तो ये सब पूरा.
देखो अभी मेरे बारे में मालूम नहीं है ना, तो थोड़ा टाइम में समझ में आ जाएगा उसको.
सर आप.
अरे मेरे को आज मजा आ रहा है, तो I don't need break. Consolidation has actually become one of my favorite subjects now. I mean, chapters now. You should thank me for that.
आगे हो.
ढंग से नहीं लिया होता ना, ये कंफर्ट नहीं आता. Amalgamation, there's a difference. What is the difference between amalgamation and consolidation? Okay, remind me at the end of this, what do you call it, chapter, I'll tell you the difference between amalgamation and consolidation.
वो भी वैसे ही है.
Yeah, but there's a slight difference.
तो ये भी मैं पढ़.
In one line, if I have to say, consolidation is dream, amalgamation is reality. Amma, in consolidation, all the entries, what we pass, all the addition, subtraction, it is reality. In consolidation, everything is happening in dream. Consolidation was dream only, no? On piece of paper, everything is. Which one? Wait, we'll go together. You don't go ahead. Hey, okay, wait for me, no? Now, wait. Next working note 2. You leave me and go in front. I'm telling you, you'll meet with an accident. You wait. There's an accident point here. Danger zone. Working note 2. Don't do without me. There's a danger zone. Calculation of goodwill bar CR. Now, investment. Okay. Wait. You want to do it? Chalo, do it. Where's the question? Here it is. Do it fast. You know, no. Goodwill CR. Do. Do goodwill CR. Fast. Which you're very comfortable with, which you already know. Investment चाहिए. 340. 340. Until you do, I'll erase all this drama. How many people are you all doing it?
Yes, sir.
क्या कैपिटल रिजर्व है नहीं मैं पूछ रही हूँ सर कैपिटल रिजर्व है क्या
मेरे को क्या मालूम, मैं करता हूँ.
एक्सक्यूज मी मैम इतना फोर 500
Can we do a deal here?
What's up?
If you get the answer right, you'll get the break. If you get the answer wrong, no break. No, you tell the answer. All of you are getting unanimous answer. Piyush is finding something is wrong here. Sir, कच्ची बाजी नहीं खेलेंगे. If sir is giving so a strong statement, something, you know.
ऐसे वो सर ऐसे बोलेंगे हमें फंसना नहीं है
Then do a deal with me.
नहीं सर
No.
कोशिश कर रहे हैं सर
No deal, I will not go ahead.
सर वो
If you get the answer right, you will get a break. Next question, break. After break, we'll do one more question. If I am right.
सर मैं सब क्लोजिंग बैलेंस दिया ही नहीं है एच लिमिटेड का तो 6 लाख ही लेना है
कौन बोला ना दिया है?
हाँ,
6 लाख दिया है ना. 6 lakh and 4 lakh दिया है ना. You don't go to working note 4. Wait for working note 2 itself. In working note 2, goodwill or CR?
CR
What is the CR answer? Deal बोलो पहले. You forget the answer. You tell me the deal. Okay, not okay. If you are right, if any one of you are right, if any one of you are right, if any one of you are right, break confirm. Oh my God. You lost the bet. You lost the bet. Wait. Two mistakes people will do. Wait. No. Two mistakes people will do. Two mistakes. Shh. Oh, now all O is coming. Wait. Now, what you did is two mistakes probably people will do. From this 340, you'll not minus the pre-acquisition dividend. And if at all you minus it, you'll take full 60 and not 60%. Now, shh. My simple question to all of you. My simple question to all of you. My throat is paining. Please cooperate. My simple question to all of you. What is the date of acquisition? 110. On that date, what is the price that you pay to acquire the share? 3,40,000. Okay, not okay. When was the dividend declared? After acquisition and paid also. 60,000 is the total dividend paid. Do you hold the 100% control? No. Do you have 100% ownership? No. How much do you hold? 60%. So 36,000. Listen. Don't do anything. Shh. 36,000. This 36,000 you received in December. Bank account debit. 2. Will it come dividend income or investment? Investment, how much? 36,000. Now, listen to very carefully. This entry has to be passed. Whether this is consolidation or standalone balance sheet. Because this is not a concept of AS21. This is the concept of AS13. And AS13 has to be applied for standalone balance sheet also. Okay, not okay. Now, if you observe, see, I'm telling important point, you're not listening. Keep your pens down. Here, the question has told that the shares is acquired for 340. Had the standalone balance sheet, had they passed entry bank to investment, the investment here would have been 340 less 36,000. How much it should have been? 3,04,000. Had it been 3,04,000 means they have done the treatment correct in the standalone balance sheet, which means the standalone balance sheet also treatment is wrong. Okay or not okay? In sometimes you'll get the same question. You know what they will do? They'll say 340 is the cost of investment, and here the investment is at 304. If that is the case, will you still minus 36,000 here? No. So I'm telling you, when you do goodwill CR calculation, I should take investment from the balance sheet. First condition. Second is check whether the pre-acquisition dividend is subtracted or not subtracted. Pre-acquisition dividend is recovery of investment. If it is already subtracted, no need to subtract. If it is not subtracted, then you have to subtract. Have they subtracted here? No, you are subtracting right now. So it is bank to investment. My simple question to all of you. In December month, Piyush, money is received, yes or no? Money is received. If they have not credited to investment, what the hell have they credited to? P&L. This is hidden information. Guys, please understand, December month dividend received, paisa is received, bank account debit, 36,000 rupees has come. If investment is not reversed, then where did they record this? In the P&L account, 36,000. Got it, not got it? In P&L of which company? In P&L of which company? H Limited. Apana, H Limited P&L. H Limited reserve and surplus is inflated by 36,000. So in working note number 4, this 36,000 needs to be subtracted. Okay, not okay. So what is the adjustment entry? What is the adjustment entry? P&L account debit 36,000 to investment 36,000. Okay, not okay. Now I've given a note below. Rectification to be done in the books of H Limited. When should you do the rectification entry? This entry, what I've done now, P&L to investment, it is rectification entry. Rectification entry. When we should do that? If dividend is pre-acquisition dividend. In this question, that 36,000 is pre or post? Pre. And means plus. Plus, H should have received it. Has H received it? Yes, the question says dividend received. Plus, H is wrongly credited this to P&L. Correct? No? Money received. If investment is not reduced, then where did that money go to? P&L, which means you have credited this in P&L. If all the 3 conditions satisfied, only then I'll do rectification. Okay, not okay. Out of these 3, if any one is not satisfied, for example, this is not pre, this is post. Post will go where? To P&L only. So will I do any rectification? No. No need to rectify when if dividend is not pre but post. Or see above is end condition. Here it is or condition. Or H Limited is not received the dividend. It is pre. It is pre-dividend but not received it. If it is not received, I have not recorded it. Will I do rectification? No. Or I have not recorded in the P&L. So it is pre, but I didn't record in P&L. So we'll record this for the very first time. Directly back to investment. Got it, not got it. So rectification not required. Rectification not required. Rectification required when? If all the above 3 conditions satisfied. What are the 3 conditions? Dividend should be pre. H Limited should have received it. Wrongly credited to P&L. In this question, all the 3 happened. 36,000 is pre. H Limited has received it and recorded in P&L. Though they have not openly said that I've recorded in P&L, but we found it out. How? Had it been recorded in investment account, investment would have been reduced. It would have been at the reduced value in the balance sheet. Is it at the reduced value? No. It's same at the cost. Original cost it is 340. Upon any minus panla. Where did you put that dividend into P&L? If all the 3 are satisfied, you have to pass the rectification entry. So when the dividend is received, what entry did the H company pass? Bank to P&L, they have passed it 36,000. Is it correct? No, this is wrong. So what is the rectification entry for this? P&L to investment. How much it is? 36,000, 36,000. P&L is reduction of profit. So you have to minus this from where? H Limited ka reserve and surplus. And this you have to minus from investment. Rectification is as follows. Consolidated reserve and surplus account debit to investment. Reduce this from consolidated reserve and surplus in working note number 4. Second point, you have to be very careful. Pre-acquisition dividend is 60,000. Multiply by percentage of holding. How much it is? 60%. So 36,000 only have to reduce. And this investment is reduced from the investment. Where when you do goodwill and CR calculation, which is in working note number 2. Like Amul baby, step by step what to do, everything has been laid out properly. Okay, not okay. So now come back here. Investment in the balance sheet at cost is equal to 3,40,000 minus pre-acquisition dividend. How much? Full 60,000, sir. 60,000 to percentage of holding, which is 36,000. So what is my net cost of investment? 3,04,000. Very good. Now this have to compare with net assets. So less net assets, which is share capital. How much it is? 4 lakh into 60%. How much it is? 2,40,000. And Pre-acquisition profit coming from working note 1B. How much it is? 4 lakh? 2,14,500. Total is how much? 4,54,500. You got 4,54,500 worth of benefit, but how much have you paid? Only 3,04,000. How much less have you paid? This is capital reserve. Without forgetting, add this in your working note number 4. Any problem? Now break cancel. So next question we'll do after this immediately. उसमें डील में क्या करा नहीं ना, मैं डील वर्किंग नोट 2 का किया जो तू हार गया अभी. That I should tell. The dealer should say. दूंगा ना, जल्दी दूंगा. तू क्यों टेंशन ले रहा है? Calculation of minority interest. Share capital 4 lakh into 40%. How much it is? 1,60,000. Pre-acquisition profit coming from working note 1B. Sorry? 143 is coming? Okay.
So date of acquisition.
Post-acquisition profit, which is coming from working note 1B. How much it is? 45,000. Total 3,48,000. Which?
इसमें तो इनको ही मिला है ना, यही तो ओल्ड शेयर होल्डर है.
Now the question what Piyush is asking is, should we minus any dividend? Boss, dividend? Question में क्या देखेगा तू? No, I'll little answer. No, guys, shh. This is profit. This profit is coming from your AOP table. In AOP table, how did you get this profit after minusing dividend? So already dividend is subtracted. So will you subtract dividend one more time here? Not required. After minusing dividend, minusing of dividend means what? This dividend is already paid to the old shareholders. So should we minus it one more time or bring it to the minority again? Not required. So dividend will not come here. Dividend will not come here. Now, okay. Working note number 4. Calculation of consolidated reserve and surplus. Be careful. H Limited reserve and surplus is how much, people? 6 plus 4. 6 lakh plus 4 lakh. Total 10 lakh. Is it correct or wrong, PNL? In this 10 lakh rupees, 36,000 ka dividend is added as post acquisition. That I have to minus it. So minus pre-acquisition dividend. Pre-acquisition dividend. 36,000 rupees. Any problem? That's all. Now add. Yeah.
Add post with capital. Don't add.
Madam, you are forgetting one adjustment. Upstream. हाँ.
Downstream था.
हाँ तो downstream में तो कौन करेगा minus? हाँ, unrealized profit I have to minus. Boss, we are doing the adjustment in H Limited. So all the adjustment in H Limited will be done in one place.
Yeah.
Once all the profit of H Limited is finalized, then I will add the post acquisition profit of S Limited. Got it? Not got it? Now minus unrealized profit of upstream or downstream it is? Downstream transaction. Now wait. Shh. Working note number, which number it is? 5. Okay. Now calculation of unrealized profit. My simple question to all of you. Who has sold goods to whom? H to S. How much worth of goods are still there in inventory? The question said that the entire closing stock of S Limited is nothing but the goods supplied by H Limited. So 80,000 worth of goods has been supplied by H to S. Cost of H Limited is, selling price of H Limited is 80,000. Cost price is 80,000 of S Limited. The question is telling that profit is 20% on cost. So are they talking about profit on cost for S Limited or H Limited? H Limited. We are talking about the profit of that person who has earned it. So who has earned the profit? H Limited. So whose percentage will be given in the question? H Limited. So profit on cost percentage is given how much? 20%. Can I multiply these both and get the profits? No. Why? Both are different family. This is sale family, this is cost family. Hence, what I will do, I'll convert profit on cost to profit on sale percentage. So for that, step one, what is the format? Selling price is equal to cost price plus profit. 20% is 20 by 100. Where 20 is P, 100 is cost. 100 plus 20. So what is my selling price? 120. This is step 2. What is step 3? Profit upon sale into 100. 20 by 120 into 100. How much it is? 16.67%. No, we can't do 70. You have to do 16.67%. Got it, not got it. So what is the profit now? 80,000 into 16.67%. Take the whole percentage as it is. Don't round off. How much it is coming? 13,000? Okay, 13,336.666 is going, huh? Round is coming, 336. Very good. 13,333. You took full, That's okay, no problem. I'm taking 33. Round of difference will come, it's okay, no problem. I'm taking the same one which I've done in the answer so that the answer can match. So you also do the same. I will get balance H limited ka profit. So this is H limited ka profit, which is final how much? 10 lakh minus 36 minus 30,333. How much it is? 9 lakh 50 or 50.5? Okay, now add post acquisition profit. Working note 1B. How much it is?
67,500.
67,500.
Less
Very good. Plus capital reserve.
total
Coming from working note number 2. 1,50,500.
11,68,667.
11,68,667. 11,68,667.
Unrealized profit.
Unrealized profit ka working note you want? Here it is.
Oh, 1/5, 1/6.
Which are you comfortable? क्या चाहिए?
Sir, अभी balance sheet.
Yes, balance sheet will do. Fast. Now, shh. Tell me people, what is the share capital of H Limited? Just observe, don't do anything. You take it as homework, but I'll do my explanation part. Share capital of H Limited becomes the share capital of consolidated balance sheet. Reserve and surplus comes from working note number 5 or 6, whatever we prepared. We prepared working note number 4. Okay. How much it is? 11,68,667. Minority interest comes from the minority interest ka working note, which is 3,48,000. Got it? Now, understand for trade payable, we have a contra. How much is contra? 80,000. Bills payable. From bills payable, you have to minus 80,000, and from bills receivable, minus 80,000. So come back here.
Sir, वो कितना पड़ेगा?
One second, no? That you prepare properly. How I taught. Now I'm doing, I'll take sundry creditor 360 plus 140 plus 84 plus 120. All of them and whole minus 80,000. Any problem?
इधर से 80 करेंगे, उधर से 80 करेंगे, अगर टोटली माइनस करो तो 1,60,000 होगा.
देखो मैं वापस फाउंडेशन में बिठाऊंगा.
सर कैसे रहे? It's payable and अच्छा H और S का है.
This is H&S.
मेरे को लगा receivable.
Sundry creditor of H, bills payable of H. Sundry creditor of S, Bills payable of S. All the liability together. From that, I'm minusing the common liability, which is 80,000. Any problem? Here also I did the same thing. 360 plus 140 plus 84 plus 120. All the liabilities. From that, I'm minusing the contra liability. Intercompany owings. Common owings. What is the language? Mutual owings. I'm minusing it. I got 624. Any problem? Let me come to trade receivable. Debtor 350. Bills receivable 120. 270, 60. From this, I have to minus 80. 350 plus 120, 270 plus 60. All these three are debtor and bills receivable. Whole. From that, minus the mutual owings. I will get 720. Any problem? Now, as long as other assets are concerned, 650 plus 2 lakh is what? Land and building. Any revaluation? Nothing. As it is, merge. 650 plus 2 lakh. 650 plus 2 lakh. 850. Machinery 6 lakh plus 2 lakh. 6 lakh plus 2 lakh. 8 lakh. Goodwill 5 lakh plus 140. 640. In current year, had we had got goodwill, in consolidation, had we got goodwill, in case if we have, then that goodwill I will add it with 640. Here we got capital reserve. I'm telling in case had we had goodwill, then we'll add the goodwill with the old goodwill. Inventory 3 lakh of X limited, 80 of S limited. From there, I will minus the profit, which is 13,333. So from the stock of S limited, from the stock of S limited, I have to minus this 13,333. Got it? Not got it? Okay. Because see, please understand this 80,000 for S limited is cost. But when H limited looks at this 80,000, no, they can't look this 80,000 as cost, because since 80,000 we know there's a profit of 30,000. That pricks. भैया जब H ने S को बेचा, when H sold to S, he sold it for 80,000 rupees. So 80,000 is selling price for H, cost price for S. So when S is looking at this 80,000, for S the feeling is cost. But the view that H will have on this 80,000, that view is not that of S. H, whenever he sees 80,000, he has guilt feeling. I gave this phone to my wife at profit, so that will prick me. So like that, how much is pricking me in this? 13,330, the profit is pricking me. I want to remove that pricking. That pain I'm removing. So the profit is eliminated from this 80,000. So I'm getting balance cost of S limited, and this is cost of H limited. Okay or not okay? And then this is done, 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 this is done. Cash and bank 140 plus 124. 264. Game over. So this balance sheet is your homework. Now, what are we doing next? No break. You lost the game, boss. You lost the game. Illustration 2 will do. Illustration 2.
Sir, in PDF share karo. Illustration 2 करना है हाथों से.
Before illustration, okay, let's do illustration 2. We'll do. Very small question. Jupi question this is. Why are you crying for that? Enjoy. XYZ Limited purchased 80% share of ABC Limited. My question is, who the hell is holding company and who the hell is subsidiary company? I'm getting confused.
XYZ is holding ABCD. ABCD subsidiary कहाँ से हुआ?
मेरे को नहीं मालूम. That's what I'm asking you. See, this is why I ask. People get confused. You go back to LKG. XYZ holding ABC subsidiary. Why confusion, Lakshita? XYZ purchased, holding company purchased the shares of subsidiary company. How much percentage? 80%. On 1st Jan 2001 for 1,40,000. So this is my cost of investment. The issued capital of ABC on 1st Jan 2001 was 1 lakh rupees. And the balance in the P&L account was 60,000 rupees. Any problem? During the year ended 31st December 2001. So this is a question which is having the financial year Jan to December. Let's do the timeline. Sorry? How can I eat it while taking? Don't give enough. Keep something for me at the end, I'll have. Don't gulp it down fully. Now, 1/1/2001. That will give disclaimer. 1/1/01. And this is 31/12/01. What is the date of acquisition? 1 month itself is date of acquisition. Also the beginning of the year. 31/12 is end of the year. In the beginning of the year, what is the share capital? 1 lakh. And opening profit is 60,000. Can you tell? Can you tell what is the investment ka cost? 1,40,000. How much percentage you got? 80%. Are the data clear? Not clear? You should say very clear. Crystal clear. Oh my God. Improvisation. During the year ended 31st December 2001, ABC Limited earned a profit. During the year, subsidiary earned a profit of 20,000 rupees. So what is the during the year profit? 20,000 rupees is the profit. And at the end year end, declared and paid a dividend of 15,000. At the year end, on this date, dividend declared plus paid. Which dividend this is? Any dividend that is paid at the end of the year is interim dividend. So this is interim dividend. Any problem? Okay. Anyway, don't go fast. Dividend is interim or final. Any dividend paid at the end of the year is interim dividend. Okay. Acquisition done in the current year. Now, don't jump, Lakshita. We saw one question where it was interim dividend 180, but current year profit is 150. 30 we paid from pre. So you can't judge. You have to wait and see. And paid a dividend of 15,000. Oh my God. The dividend amount is 15,000. Can I say my current year's profit is sufficient to pay the interim dividend? Yes. So this dividend is pre or post? Post dividend. So in the post column, I'll minus, not in the pre column. Okay, not okay. Okay. Now, show by an entry. Oh my God. For the first time, they've asked the entry. Though we don't do consolidation entry, but they're asking how the dividend should be recorded in the books of accounts. So you will think that this is consolidation entry. Arey donkey fellow, this is AS 13 ka requirement. When the dividend is received, and if it is post-acquisition dividend, the entry is what? Bank to dividend income. So this is the normal journal entry. This will be passed in the books of accounts. So this will be reflected in your standalone balance sheet also. Got it, not got it? So this entry has got nothing to do with consolidation. This is purely a normal, genuine accounting transaction.
सब्सक्रिप्शन से रिलेटेड नहीं है एएस 13 इधर आ गया और अभी इधर दिया पेड डिविडेंड अगर अमाउंट मतलब इंटरम जो डिविडेंड पेड अमाउंट है वो ड्यूरिंग ईयर प्रॉफिट से ज्यादा है तो भी प्री पोस्ट आएगा
What she's asking is the dividend paid is not 15. Let's suppose the dividend paid is 25. So extra 5,000 is given from the earlier year's profit. So that 5,000 entry will be what? Bank to investment. Bank to investment. For 20 it will be what? Bank to income. Okay, not okay?
बीच में है तो
MI. इतने केसेस मैंने करवाए ना. अब इसके अंदर जबरदस्ती का केस भी पूछना.
पोस्ट ही होना कंटेंट है ना एएस 13 में.
जब यहाँ पे आएगा कंसोलिडेशन का रूप ले लेगा. Okay now? No confusion? Okay. Now, okay. So tell me the entry, people. What is entry for 15,000 dividend received? Show journal entry how dividend should be recorded in the books of XYZ Limited. Who's XYZ Limited? Holding company. Holding company is receiving dividend. Bank account debit to P&L. This is dividend received. Dividend income. How much? Don't write full 15,000 income. People write 15,000 income. This, they term it as what, you know? So I did silly mistake, sir. Amma, this is a silly mistake. When you tapu panite, I have silly mistake, amma. Dange fellow. 15,000 rupees is what? Total dividend. How much percentage of the shares are you holding? 80%. How much it is? 12,000. Okay, not okay. What is the amount of minority interest?
20.
As on 1st Jan 2001. As on 1st Jan 2001.
Acquisition date.
On the date of acquisition and at the end of the year. Got it, not got it? Also, please check whether there should be any goodwill capital reserve on the date of acquisition. So they want working note 1. Working note 2, working note 3. That's all. Any problem? Okay, let's do it. You will do or I will do? You will do? Okay, you do. Huh? You asked why one Jan ka minority interest had to calculate. பாத்தியா क्वेश्चन கேக்குறான் why should I calculate நீ பண்ணாத உன மார்க்ஸ் கிடைக்காது நீ பண்ணாத look at his audacity he's asking why should I do the January 1 ka calculation but yeah
60 and post is 20 AOP ka all reserve
may I know why you're doing time adjustment what did you ask now
नहीं बोल रही ओपनिंग 60 और ड्यूरिंग द ईयर 20 है तो टोटल की जरूरत नहीं है
not required total is not required and for the fact of the matter you don't have to put even that what ledger is what you will think then do it ledger is required or not required not required wonderful do without ledger ஒரு இடத்துல தான் மாட்வ பத்தியா அங்கதான் உனக்கு என்னோட அருமை புரியும் do it without ledger you do it get stuck then you will follow my steps do it every working step I taught you is important do it without ledger and then do with ledger and see what answer you get those who want to do without ledger do it with ledger also do it later
आप लेजर नहीं मैं विदाउट लेजर तुम जा रहे कैसे अच्छा विदाउट लेजर करे तो मैं लेजर के साथ देखा अच्छा
so Lakshita versus Lakshita one with ledger one without ledger come on girls come on
एक सेकंड लेजर तभी आता है जब
hey this is there in a book ra take it from your book man
नहीं लेजर
lazy question
बोनस तो हमने दिया है दूसरी चीज डिविडेंड पोस्ट नहीं है फ्री का तो है नहीं तो लेजर बनाए
very good don't do it
सर पहले बोल लो हमने लास्ट में लेजर क्यों बनाया
अभी करो तो पता चलेगा ना you do it without ledger
मैं बैठी हूँ सर हाँ करना है पोस्ट में माइनस करेंगे बट इन्वेस्टमेंट का अमाउंट बढ़ गया उसका क्या वो तो इन्वेस्टमेंट है sorry wish I had done this so
then over hey, do it soon I can't sit idle for a long time and all it's very boring ये रिकॉर्डिंग के लिए नहीं बोल रहा मेरे को बोर मार रहा है 2 more minutes I'll give you
10.86
पूरा सम करने के लिए 2 मिनट कैसे दे
पूरा आंसर तो बता दिया रे तेरे को
मेरे को पता है आपने क्यों बोला है लेजर करने के
भाई
लॉजिक बैलेंस ऐसे कर ले
do we have any significance of the closing balance do we have any significance of the closing balance do we have any significance of the closing balance
अयो इसमें डाल के देखिए क्या बैलेंस शीट में भी
do it
अरे जल्दी करो क्या रिएक्टिव सर करेगा सॉरी करेंगे अरे यार पूरे दिन टेक्स्ट कर ली तो लाइक आधा ज्यादा हो गया नहीं वो दिमाग में कुछ क्या चल
वो मैं कर देते हैं मैं देख
I didn't even do AOP also
पूछा भी था आप भी बोले यार पहले मैं सही बोला था इधर देखते हो
do it's okay
तो मैंने बट बोला मैंने सही था ना मैंने तो
see you have to practice everything right now you can't get away with it
सर लेकिन अब इम्पोर्टेंस तो हो लेकिन करते क्यों है?
बताएं, धीरे धीरे चलेगा। How much is opening balance? Okay. By net profit during the year, how much? 20,000. What is the total profit? 80,000. In that, how much is dividend given? 15,000. Total dividend.
Yes.
So do dividend, 15,000 given. So what is the closing balance? To balance, carry down. How much? 65,000. What is it given in the question? Have you given anything? No. Got the flow? Not required, but we have to get an understanding of this ledger. 60,000 opening profit, 20,000 current year profit, 80,000 total profit. In the 15,000 ka dividend given. Balance is how much? 65. Closing profit. This is just for practice, not required in exam. Then AOP. AOP. What is my reserve and surplus pre? 60,000. What is post? 20,000. Minus dividend paid. How much is dividend paid? 50,000. Should I minus 15,000 or should I minus 12,000? Should I minus 15,000 or 60% of that? 80% of that. Full we have to minus because we are calculating the balance profit. So out of 80,000 profit, if 15,000 profit is gone, balance is how much? 65,000. I said AOP is just a replica of your appropriation. In appropriation, you subtracted the entire dividend. You didn't bifurcate between 80, 60 or 100. Full 100% dividend is subtracted. So same here, full 100% dividend we have to subtract. Now tell me the balance profit, 60,000 and 5,000. Any problem? Now percentage. H limited percentage, 80 percentage. Sorry. It is XYZ limited. Oh my God. XYZ limited. 20% is others. What is 80% of 60,000? 48,000. Then, very good. Then, okay, not okay. Next is minority interest. No, goodwill capital is oh my God, so sorry. Goodwill or capital reserve. Investment, how much it is? 1,40,000. Should I minus any pre-acquisition dividend? So we didn't receive any pre-acquisition dividend, so nothing to minus. So minus pre-acquisition dividend, which is 0. So balance is 140. Adjust with net asset. What is net asset? Share capital. 1 lakh into 80%. How much it is? 80,000. Pre-acquisition profit is coming from working note 1, which is 48,000. Total how much? 1,28,000. So 1,28,000 worth of benefit you got by paying 140 extra. How much you paid? 12,000 extra you paid. So this is goodwill. Goodwill 12,000. Goodwill 12,000. Our working is comparatively easier. Siddharth, do you agree? Because he's done the consolidation earlier on his own from different places, so he knows it better when he compares it. A lot of hard work is gone in this. Now, share capital 1 lakh into 20%. How much it is? 20,000 plus pre-acquisition profit of minority is how much? 12,000. Now wait, we are asking minority interest on date of acquisition. How much it is? This is minority interest on date of acquisition. How much it is? 32,000. Any problem? On 1st Jan, minority interest is 32,000. Then add post acquisition profit. How much is post acquisition profit? 1,000 rupees. So 33,000 rupees is minority interest on date of consolidation. You write date and come. 33,000. Where let's go. Practical question number 6 homework. Practical question. Book back. Book back.
Then
Practical question 6 homework. Next class, I have to do illustration 3, 7, 9. Practical question 3, 7, 9. 3, 6, 7, 9. And 2 more questions. Total, we have 6 questions to be done in the next class. With that, dividend over. Dividend over. 2 classes on bonus. 1 class on negative minority interest. 1 or 2 classes on P&L. 2 classes on sale of investment by holding company and change in accounting policy. Oh my God. Yes. We try to do heavy lifting a little bit.
दो के अवस्था और दो के अब नेगेटिव माइनॉरिटी वन एक दो
इसका क्या दिमाग लग रहा है? छोड़ ना, करेंगे अपने एक करके. तेरे बोलने से क्या होगा? We'll wind up.
Yes, sir.
So major complication is in dividend. That will get sorted tomorrow. The next major problem will come in bonus. Small trouble you will get in consolidated P&L. That might little bit trouble you. So bonus and consolidated P&L, rest all is fine. Small topic.
Consolidated cash flow.
That is not there in your syllabus. They have just given theory. There's no sums based on it. Yes, it's in there in final. Anyways, let's wrap up, people. That's all from my side for this session. I'll see you all in the next class, which is tomorrow, 12 p.m. sharp. Until then, bye-bye. See you. Take care. Thank you, people. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.